Hello everyone, it's time for a pre-modern deck touch, Reanimator. Pre-modern is a huge format with so many sets available, and I want to have the deck touch for as many decks as possible here on my channel. Here is the deck touch for this archetype, very colorful. It includes cards from most of these beautiful sets from late 90s, early 2000s, the silver era of MTG. Worst case scenario, it's easy on the eyes. So first things first, the creatures. The major weak link for this deck is being vulnerable to ship removal spells, so I'm going to start with 2 Iridescent Angel and 1 Multani Marrow Sorcerer. You might want even more creatures with hexproof, more than just 3. Next, 3 Phantom Nishoba. This is the creature card that puts burn and aggro decks out of the picture single-handedly. Then 3 Akroma, one of the most powerful creatures in the format. Lots of text, haste. Then a couple copies of Visara. I have a soft spot for this card. Royal Assassin on steroids. It destroys stuff like Terravor, and at the same time it hits hard in the air when it's time to. That's also the reason why everyone wanted it back in the days, and I think it's still very good today, even though it's targeted by Swords to Plowshares and Chain of Vapor. Draw these card effects: 4 Putrid Imp, 4 Careful Study, 2 Sickening Dreams, Board Sweeper, full playset of Cabal Therapy that is at its best here in this deck because it can put your creatures in the graveyard and disrupt your opponent's hand as well. I want to include 3 copies of Show and Tell in the main deck. It feels only natural with these big creatures. Next, reanimating effects: 4 Reanimate, 4 Exhume, 2 Life Death. So no Animate Dead because I don't want to lose hexproof, simple as that. Then the mana, 14 lands, and fast mana from Lotus Petal and Dark Ritual, full play sets. So you want to play your stuff, your big stuff, on turn 1 if possible. The lands, City of Brass, Gemstone Mine, full play sets, Underground River, Blue-Black, Painland, and some basic lands. In the sideboard we have the alternative plan, 4 copies of Oath of Druids. So with Oath of Druids and Show and Tell, this deck is not super weak to graveyard hate in game 2 and 3 in sideboard games, and you can also hardcast most of your creatures thanks to Dark Ritual. I think you want to be more selective with your creatures in game 2. Game 1 you want to go fast with Putrid Imp. Game 2 you want to play a very specific creature which is going to win you the game in a specific matchup. Next, 2 Form of the Dragon, which you will play with Show and Tell. Built-in one-way mote effect, so this is great against creature decks that don't use burn spells. 1 Ascendant Vinkar, Board Wiper against tribal decks. 3 Natural Eyes, Enchantment and Artifact Hate. 2 Tormod Script are going to deal with graveyards against Replenish, Mirror Match, and many more matchups. Finally, 3 Duress, so you can interact with your opponent's hand. And yeah, these are my 75 cards. I think this deck can be improved. At least it includes all of the good cards already. The hexproof creatures, Cabal Therapy, Sickening Dreams, Oath of Druids, Show and Tell. Yeah, I think these are the staples of this deck. So yeah, this is my take. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you soon.